is a tough spot to be, right at the end of the day. My main talk isn't until Wednesday, but they asked me to kind of summarize today and close things out for you all, and I can say this has been such a wonderfully impactful day, and I know everyone is tired. I can say that Microsoft did a study in 2000 that the average human attention span was 12 seconds. A goldfish's attention span is 9 seconds. Well, Harvard University redid that study in 2021, and now the human attention span is down to 8 seconds. So a goldfish has a longer attention span than we do, so I'll try to be very brief today as I talk. First, let me say the United States stands with the Ukraine, for sure. I'm very proud to be an American, and I may not even be here today if the United States hadn't welcomed my grandmother from Budapest in 1956 during the Hungarian Revolution. So I'm very grateful and proud to be an American. You know, war is the common denominator, unfortunately, that unites us all. I am a 25-year wife of an Apache helicopter pilot from the U.S. Army who raised my kids alone because of 20 years of deployments to senseless wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. And ultimately, it cost me my family because he came back so damaged and we don't repair our troops the way we should. But nevertheless, I'm a woman and I will rise to any challenge and make sure that my family is cared for, my community is cared for, and that I will take care to leave a legacy for my children. As women, we carry the scars of war, but in spite of this, we continue to nurture, to support, to unite, and to lead. While this is a terrible time, someday I can tell you that there will be Russian women that will need our support. Their mothers, their sisters, their wives, and right now, they would give anything to be able to have the voice that we all have here today together. War is never an option that a woman would opt for. The world is still led by those who are male, pale, and stale. And this is our time to rise, come together, unite, and be the voice for the future. The United Nations declared this the century of wisdom. In their infinite wisdom, they recognize that I think men have made a mess of things for centuries, and they've given us the most tumultuous century in the history of man to be the ones to repair. Yet women still remain underworked, undervalued, underestimated, and underpaid. We must now stand shoulder to shoulder with one another, supporting one another rather than sabotaging one another. We have to be the voice for the 400 million women who live in poverty. Talent is evenly distributed, but opportunity is not. And we have the responsibility to be the ones that help those with the talent to find their way to opportunity. The future cures for our diseases, the future great technological innovations, and the future of our diplomacy depends on us as women to come together and be the solution of the future and not the problem of the past. Surround yourself, ladies, with women who uplift and inspire you and empower you. Don't worry about if people like you, because not everyone is going to like you. This is something we struggle with. We want everyone to like us. Mae West, the legendary actress, once said, "You can be the biggest, ripest, juiciest peach, and not everyone likes peaches." And by the way, it is okay to unfollow people in real life, too. Trust the next chapter of your life, ladies. The next chapter is going to be a great one, and you can trust it because you know the author. Don't let history control your destiny. There's a reason the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. There's only so much you can do with what's behind you, but the whole world lies in front of you. The future is ours, ladies. It's time for us to step out of our comfort zones. It takes great fear. Courage is the antivenom to regret, and the greatest successes lie on the other side of the greatest fears. Life is a river that will carry us into the future whether we like it or not. Put up your sails and embrace the journey. A ship was made A ship is safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships were built for. Never discount your worth. That little voice that creeps in at 11 o'clock at night after you've decided that you're going to charge this for your services and this is your value, and by 3 a.m. we wake up and start talking ourselves backwards out of what we think our price should be. I haven't been doing it that long. Maybe I'm not as experienced. Maybe I'm pricing myself too high. And we've taken our price backwards, and I can tell you that at 7 a.m., when you've now discounted your worth 50% through the night, a man will stay steadfast with his price. If you offer someone 2 identical Ferraris, not a difference between them, and you charge $100,000 for one, which would be a bargain, and $10,000 for another one, everyone's going to choose the $100,000 car because they're going to think something's wrong with the $10,000 car. And that is what we have to remember when we start to question our value and question our worth and think that we aren't equal to stand shoulder to shoulder with our male counterparts, because we are. So today has been a great day. I think we've all come together and recognized that we have to work together to shape a future for our youth. We've done a horrible job preparing the future for our youth, so it's up to us now to prepare our youth for the future. And this is our role as women. And together, we can make a different tomorrow. Together, we can save this planet. Together, we can meet the goals of 2030, but we have to do it together. So I look forward to seeing you all tonight in our national costumes. I look forward to the next 2 days of really wonderful content, insight, and friendship. And I look forward to talking with you all again on Wednesday. Thank you for a wonderful day.